gonna tell you guys. So I found the most attractive woman I've ever seen.
That's a bold statement.
Woo! That is bold.
Let me tell you.
On the gram?
Are we just
No.
jumping into the show now? We're just
Sure, yeah, whatever.
yeah. All right.
Well, I mean, we'll do an intro in a sec. But so I at my gym, there's a full on weight room. You know,
Is it Victory?
Yeah, Victory. Yeah, there's like a weight room on one side, and if you're there on certain hours, you can be pretty much by yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I like to go during certain hours, get some lifts in. You know.
Sure.
Anyway, 2 days ago it was deadlift day. Okay, so I'm in there doing some deadlifts. You know, maybe some volume, right?
Okay.
Low weight.
A little bit of mass.
Yeah. And this girl walks in, and okay, you know the girl that is married to one of the Jonas Brothers? I know that's a random ass reference, but she looks like an Indian chick. You would know her the second
I've probably
you saw her.
seen her before, but I don't know who you're talking about off the top of your head.
This girl walks in. She's probably 6'2",
Ooh.
and
Is that tall enough for you?
it's a little short. She's 6'2", and she has like my color complexion.
Yeah.
I like your color.
Yeah. Oh, you golden, baby.
You a mocha-looking motherfucker, mocha motherfucker.
She had green eyes and long black hair.
Ooh,
I think
really?
she was Persian. I think she's Persian.
Green eyes and long dark hair is usually a Middle Eastern thing for sure.
And then we were, because we're the only ones in there, and of course the second she walks in, I'm like, volume. We're doing 1 rep max.
You know what?
Put the weights on today.
I think I'm doing my max.
Woo, got a max. Yeah, and anyway, we were talking for a little bit, and I think I was getting hit on. I think she's, we're talking. She's like, "Oh, did you play basketball?"
What do you mean? Have you seen yourself?
I know,
You get hit. You should get hit on all
Scoop's
the
like,
time.
yeah, I was in the NBA.
Yeah. Well, apparently she played basketball. Yeah, in college.
Maybe you should play with your ex.
Yeah, maybe. And we're just talking. And dude, she's lifting. I'm, trying to. I'm looking off. There's mirrors in there.
Oh,
I'm like bouncing off one mirror
Yeah,
to the other
yeah,
mirror
yeah.
just to catch a
little
glimpse.
ricochet.
Yeah, she's wearing these little shorts. I'm not kidding. I would hold her baby. This is how this would work. This is how this would work. My dick would go inside, right? The egg, because it's just the universe. Is how it works now. The egg would go in my dick, right?
Mhm.
I'd get pregnant.
Oh, you would get
Yeah,
pregnant.
it would be in my ball
You'd be like
sack.
Arnold Schwarzenegger style.
But this would all happen in like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
That's how long I would last too.
Yeah.
So then I would nut out the baby, and just like the those things you used to throw in the sink, the little dinosaurs,
Oh yeah.
little sponges,
Yeah.
They expand.
and just expand inside of her, and then she would just have the baby in the gym, just like right there. It would all happen in like 10 seconds.
I'm signing up for Victory tomorrow. I'm going to jiu-jitsu, damn it. I'm
Yeah.
starting my jiu-jitsu training.
This sounds more like a sales pitch than anything. He's been trying to get
Hey,
you to show up.
I'm sold.
You can't come. She's mine. Mine.
How mad would you be if Dom was the one to beat Cheeks?
I at first I'd be mad, and then I'd realize I'm in a relationship.
And then you'd be mad again?
And then I'd be mad, and then I would be like, all right, at least somebody fucking, somebody.
You got
I
to live
know.
vicariously through me,
Yeah,
dog.
I know. While you're with my fucking dream girl.
Yeah, she sounds amazing. You know I like him tall.
I mean, that's pretty brutal.
You guys both like them tall.
Yeah.
Who doesn't? You like tall chicks?
I mean, I don't seek them out.
It's fun. It's a good thing to climb
Every
mountains.
chick is taller than me.
That's not true.
Yeah.
You need to
It's
do
definitely not true.
some Latina.
I love the dark,
is-
but the dark hair and dark skin, yeah,
Yeah.
I love that shit.
It is.
Go
It is.
loco.
It is fun to hook up with a tall chick, but like dating one, it's like I always feel like I'm like on a field trip and she's the teacher.
Yeah.
Like going walking around and like I look like I got to get like permission to go
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah.
I did have a chick, like I said before, she was like a good 6'2". Like,
Fuck.
that bitch has some long ass legs. Try to pull them panties down from like way up here. Fuck.
takes an hour just to get.
How tall are you, Dom?
6'4".
He's
6'2".
He's taller than
Yeah,
6'2".
I mean, maybe 6'5".
Yeah.
Who's counting?
Who's
counting?
Wait, have you ever hooked up with a chick that's taller than you?
Nah, but on heels, we were like the same height.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I never felt like that was annoying though. It didn't annoy me.
The same height?
Yeah, well, in heels, like if you're the same
Yeah,
height,
that's fine.
We always got looks. I was like, damn, two
that
fucking
happens. Yeah.
trees.
Well, I think
walking
most
by.
women over 6 feet get looks anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can look pretty gangly too.
It can go south quick.
Yeah.
But so can all chicks. I mean, it all goes south quick.
Yeah.
I mean, after
18.
19, it's done.
The one thing about the black hair and dark skin and black hair,
Mhm.
sometimes those chicks have dark shark eyes, and
Or
I don't
they'll have
like
dark
that.
body hair too.
Ooh, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Latinas, they
Oh,
got
yeah.
the dark fucking body hair. But I just,
Like,
Well, it's hit or miss there. They're either super hairy or no hair at all.
yeah.
That dark coochie lips.
True. Yeah.
Like the gums on a Great Dane
Yeah.
or a bulldog.
Like a firecracker went off in a roast beef sandwich.
Oh no, Mama, no.
All right, you want to officially kick this motherfucker off?
Yeah, let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode. Are we at 118 now?
Mm-hmm.
Of the Tasteless Gentlemen. Dominic?
Cheers to the claw.
The Claw. Alex?
Yeah, I'm here, tipsy.
Scoop?
I'm drinking Trulies.
Trader.
It's called counterculture.
Ziggs chilling in his seat for the time being. It's nice to see. Nice. I like your attire tonight, too. Yep.
Yes.
Good. Hi.
Yes.
Good to see you, buddy.
You want one of these, Bradley? You good?
I'm good right now.
All right.
Yeah. I just don't. I'm not a big fan of the WC, man. I'm just not
Really?
a big fan. Yeah.
It's seltzer. The zero sugar. You're,
know,
you're a
it's-
health freak.
Sounds fishy.
I'm not worried about the shit. I just don't like the taste of it.
That's
I'm
how you
drinking-
Who
keep
are
your-
you? What'd you do with Bradley?
If I'm drinking alcohol, I like the taste of booze,
Okay.
like whiskey.
All right. Not
You know?
this weak bitch shit, huh?
I was gonna say, but drinking these, that's how you keep that dick root.
That's true. All right, I'll drink one just for the dick root.
That's for the fucking dick.
Wait,
root.
so they have like fucking 20 ounces
Hell
now?
yeah, I got myself a tall boy real quick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wait, Dom,
Get
what do you?
cracking.
Oh yeah, you got a DJ all night, huh?
Yeah, I got DJ all
If the
night.
show is short, blame him.
It will be. 'Cause in about
Yeah,
50
you're right.
minutes.
So, first of all, this show is brought to you by shop.tastelessgentlemen.com.
Hey,
You can check out our t-shirts. I'm wearing one of the Apocalypse Meow
Yes.
t-shirts.
that's hilarious. I
Looks
like
great.
Looks great. Yeah, if you've seen Apocalypse Now, it says, I love the smell of catnip in the morning.
Yeah.
You know,
I
I
like
think I'm
it.
going to make Doggos Don't Surf, though, because that's funny to me.
I like it.
You know, because Charlie don't surf. Anyway.
Mhm.
Also, Patreon going great. Alex and Dom, they're coordinating right now to get the internet. They had to stab a dude in the alley
that. Yep.
to actually run the
They
cord.
went on a scavenger hunt to try to find the code to unlock the
Yes.
internet for this room.
This is like
Yeah.
third world right here.
Yeah.
Pretty
We've
much.
gone through multiple companies. We tried to steal from the neighbor.
Yeah.
There's
The whole
there's
shit.
a guy at a gas station who told us that he could hook it up, and he was saying it's got Sony guts and all.
Yeah, he said
Sony
we'd be
guts,
good.
Sony So anyway, we're still working on the internet, but live streaming is coming, especially for people on Patreon. But we're also going to do it on YouTube as well.
And
The
what-
goal is to get all the shows live.
Yeah, and once we get the internet hooked up here, we'll be doing other shit in here too, probably. So
Porn
Right.
for sure.
yeah, oh yeah.
Beating off.
Yeah. Oh man, this would be a perfect spot to do that live stream girls thing. You know, like for the coins and shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
like Chatterbait?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that'd be
Oh,
perfect.
we can rent that out for sure.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you just throw a couch.
I have
we
a
got the lights.
I have
Yeah.
I have a coworker who did that in a house. He lived in like a Temecula area, and he would have he had a bunch of rooms in his house because everybody's got fucking 10 rooms in their
Huge
house out
houses,
there.
Yeah.
And he just set them all up with like studios, and he would have cam girls come, and he would just take a cut like a pimp.
And they're just banging clam in there.
Yeah,
That's
Hey,
the move.
I think we're on to something.
That's the
We'll have our own
move.
TCG page on Chatterbait.
that's
I feel like it's a good way to get caught up with the law. Not because that's illegal, but something.
Makes you a target.
It's just something. You got people coming in and out on the internet. They think you're growing weed, but there's a bunch of chicks in there that
Yeah.
kind of escorts.
And then the cops raid the fucking place, and it's just some chick in there flicking her bean.
licking her bean. It smells like
a whole bunch of stupid canvases. I was like, what the fuck is this?
I mean, that would be the best subliminal marketing ever. Would just be have chicks fucking masturbating with the flag right there.
Yeah.
Free advertisement.
I like it.
I mean, dudes get paid to jerk off. They
Should
make
we-
money doing that shit
Where?
too.
I'm about to say
Chatterbait.
where?
Dude,
Really?
yeah, for sure.
I mean, sure, they
For
probably
sure.
make money,
Uh-huh.
but how much are we talking here?
I don't know.
Those bodybuilders.
Who gives a shit? You're getting paid to jerk off. What
Those-
fell?
Those your phone.
Oh,
Those bodybuilders. All they do is make money from gay dudes.
What?
Yeah,
I'm-
that
dude,
makes
I
sense.
mean, I don't gotta touch nobody. Just
No, no.
myself.
There,
there you go.
there's a dude. There was like a mini document. He's one of the top bodybuilders. I can't remember his name. I'm sure the bodybuilder guys now are like,
Of course.
I jack off to him.
that's my guy. Anyway, but he was talking about how to make his rent until he got really big. He would basically he didn't have to do anything, but they wanted to come over and watch him and shit. Just pose or send
You mean
photos.
come to his house?
Yep. But I mean, if you're gonna get paid like $10,000,
Yeah.
you can come watch me take a shower and jerk off. I don't give
Yeah.
a. If you're paying,
Really?
I'm taking a shower anyway, baby.
You can
That's
watch
true.
me. You can pay to watch me an hour to try to suck my own dick,
Yes.
just nonstop trying to suck my own dick.
I don't think there's anything except maybe kill someone, and even that's
Ah,
suspect.
I mean,
But
no.
I'm saying
Never
for-
say- never say never.
But for
Never.
$10,000, I mean, there's really nothing that I wouldn't do.
Everybody has a price.
Yeah.
Like take a shit, brush your teeth, take a shower, jerk off, have sex. I mean, $10,000 is $10,000.
But suck your own dick. If you could, or if you can't, I don't know. Maybe
I
yeah.
don't know, maybe.
I'm not that flexible.
He can't even touch
I
his
know.
toes. There's no way he's
There's
sucking his
no
own
way.
dick.
There's no way. I could be packing Schmeat like 14-inch dick,
And you still couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I love how that's the deciding factor. Like everyone else is like, I don't think my dick's long enough. He's like, oh no, I just not flexible.
There's no fucking
I have no
chance.
flexibility whatsoever.
No chance.
I don't know if I guess I would if I could.
Really?
I don't know about now. I mean now.
What do you mean now? Not your
No.
adult? Or?
Yeah. I mean, because all of your weird sexual shit starts when you're a little kid. You know what I mean? Like you.
Like the shit you're into later on in life?
Well, not like little. I mean, like when you start beating off, like
Yeah.
you do weird shit. You try stuff. That's when it gets normalized. When you're an adult, I don't feel like you're. I don't think
like
you
you're
start
trying to suck your own dick.
Yeah, you don't start sucking your own dick at 40.
Hey, you never stop being a student.
Student of the
True,
game.
yeah.
Yeah, you never stop learning.
That's how you end up married to the game.
Yeah.
Student of the nut game.
I had one of my brother's old neighbors who has he basically brought over a homemade porn one day, and so we all knew he had a huge dick, and we were
Wait, how does that go down? Hold on. He
guys.
walks in with the VHS like, you want to
So-
see me fuck?
no, so the houses, it was 4 houses that shared a courtyard, and so we all partied together and shit. And the first day we met him was when he moved in, and he was like whining about striking out at the bar. And so we were like, the next day he came over and he was like we were making a bunch of jokes about him not being able to get laid. And he's like, hold on.
Oh God.
And so he comes back and he's got like a Girls Gone Wild tape, and he throws it in the fucking VCR. This is, obviously a while ago.
Yeah.
And he throws it in, and it's just some dude like fucking some chick, doggy style, and my brother's roommate's like, dude, that's not you. If that was you, you'd have a huge fucking dick. And the dude has like one of those like video cameras, one of those ones that you like used to be
Yeah.
able to swivel the the eyepiece or whatever,
Yeah.
like the screen. And so he goes around and he's like,
Like right at the same time
right at the
as
same
space.
time. Yeah, he does that, and we're like, oh shit. And so like we were like a while later we were making a joke about him being able to suck his own dick, and he's like, yeah, I can do it. Like dead serious about doing it.
And he dropped trow and fucking
No,
rolled
we
over.
didn't.
This whole
What's the-
situation seems strange.
So then
Gay!
so a little while after, he brings over some girl that he's dating to introduce us to everybody for the first time, and we start making jokes about him being able to suck his own dick, and he's like super pissed off, like he's mad about it because obviously you're not going to tell your girl you suck your own dick,
Yeah.
and he's like he's like super quiet, and he's like, yeah, man, I can fucking do it. So what?
Bradley, would you?
I think we've talked about this before. I think the biggest defining factor is, okay, I think most dudes arguably would try to suck their own dick.
Everybody has.
But would actually do it if they could. The next question, the more important question to me is, do you swallow?
No.
Do you even blast in your own mouth?
No.
Nah, that's
No.
disrespect.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Have some respect
I don't,
for your own
I don't even
self.
want to blast on my stomach.
Yeah.
And you're disrespecting your own seed.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's not my seed.
No.
I'm not.
Yeah, I'm
blasting.
not
I wouldn't do it either,
I mean,
but
if
I'm
you-
saying that's the more important
If you do that,
question.
you might as well, like,
Once it leaves my body, it's the earth seed.
yeah.
And swallow.
Belongs to the universe.
What world are you in where you're swallowing nut? I don't care where that nut.
Bradley's definitely tasted his own cum before.
The
No,
o-
I actually haven't. We've talked about it.
the
Not
only-
even accidentally.
I think the only time I'm swallowing any nut, my own or otherwise, if I'm on Fear Factor.
Yeah.
for the $50,000 prize.
Yeah. I mean, what's a little whale semen?
A little?
Come a lot.
Yeah.
And a copious amount, as Bradley would say.
Yes, copious.
So it's a yes.
I think
or no?
that's a universal.
We're gonna have to start
Like,
call-
I think at the very least, most dudes would try.
To
Yeah.
For
swallow
sure.
or to suck their own dick?
No, to suck their own dick.
So,
And I think most dudes, if they could, would do it at least just once to see what it's like.
Okay, what about if you could fuck yourself in the ass? No, do you go? I mean,
I'm cool.
I'm good too. I'm just
Like,
asking.
if your dick was flexible enough to like wrap
Yeah,
around
yeah,
like
just
a
say- let's just
U-shaped
say it's
thing.
you got a crazy wiener.
I
It-
mean, if I'm getting
Just a
into some
magic
heavy
wiener.
masturbatory activities, yeah, why not?
That's how you break your dick.
That's
then-
what I'm saying, though.
then do you nut in your
I'm
own
about to say, you
ass?
creep by your own ass.
Ugh.
No, I think that's taking. I think
Just-
that's taking it a little far.
Just
actually.
farting out some frothy, shitty fucking jizz.
Yeah, I've often thought
Just-
about that aftermath when
just
when fucking a chick in the ass, and it just can't be pleasant. You know what I mean? It
Just
just
a
can't.
mixture of Jergens and cum coming out of your ass.
Oh,
The,
It's
the
just-
ass, no, but the ass has got to be the best place if you're gonna cream pie, though.
You mean
Why?
with a chick?
Yeah, because
Or yourself?
no,
That's how you
no.
end up with a butt baby.
No, because then you can just go take a shit
No,
and
I
it's
agree.
gone.
Yeah.
Like in the vagina,
Yeah,
you gotta
I agree.
clean it out. You gotta get the ice cream scooper.
Yeah,
and
Can't you take a piss and just?
No.
no, I don't think so.
No.
No,
No,
it's
yeah,
two different holes, bro.
I forgot.
You gotta get a.
It's
brush.
not like the urine comes gushing through and
Yeah.
washes it all out.
Dom,
and then
okay.
spits it
Dom's
out
got to
the
take
fucking
sex ed
hoo-ha.
again.
I do.
That would be a better design, though.
It would. I agree with you.
if it got washed out.
I agree. Yeah.
The human,
I mean,
the
it
human
does.
body is a horrible design to begin with.
Yeah,
We
that's
we
true.
literally eat out of the same fucking like we're the same passageways to breathe.
Yeah, that's true, right?
Yeah.
There should be two different holes.
And,
Yeah.
I mean,
and
it
now
is
we
your
and now we
fucking
eat.
nose, right?
No, but
Was
it's
that?
the same pipe, though.
Yeah.
You gotta go back to class, bro.
Yeah, you don't just choke and they're like, oh, breathe through your nose. we'll get it out.
But not only that, now we eat ass with the same thing we use to breathe and eat.
Which no other animal does that.
No.
What, eat ass?
You,
I, don't
you
know, I
would
feel
never.
like monkeys might
Oh yeah, they might. Well,
Dogs
yeah.
eat ass regularly.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
eat ass. What do you mean they eat ass? Like
They
Fuck.
lick each other's assholes.
Yeah.
I've
and they,
never seen.
and they
dogs
lick their own asshole.
Yeah, they definitely do
I've
that.
seen them sniff a bunch of assholes. I haven't seen much asshole licking in the dog.
I've definitely
realm.
seen them lick their own ass.
Yeah, for sure.
I've seen that before.
Would you do that?
If you could reach.
Toss
You
my
can
own
reach.
salad.
Damn, that's some serious flexibility. I've seen some contortionists online. Like, they could probably do it.
I've always said just how it's embarrassing if someone walks in on you jerking off. But imagine doing any of the shit we just
Yeah.
discussed.
Oh, you break
like
your neck.
you're just fucking burying your face in your own
Deep
fucking
throwing your own
ass.
dick.
Well, I had a visualization of
Yeah, exactly.
when you're fucking your own ass, you cream pie yourself, and then let's just say like randomly you have a heart attack, right? So you die.
Exactly.
Now they come and they go, they show up. They're like, "Wait,
Rape?
what is going on here?"
You got raped.
It's like something happened to this
Yeah.
guy. Like he's cream pied.
No one could clearly fuck their own self.
Yeah, and he's just dead, and he's cream pied.
CSI San Diego.
Yeah, and then it's
Oh,
like,
here's the semen.
so then they test the semen. They're like, it's his
It's
own
his own,
semen.
yeah.
He's like, wait,
What is this?
this guy
The
just
call is
fucked-
coming from inside the house.
And then they find out you have a twin brother, and now it's getting real weird.
Yeah,
He's
what,
like a
what is
plot
what
in
is
a
the
porn.
DNA status for twins? Is it identical?
I thought it was the same.
Yeah.
It has to
Probably
be,
is.
right?
He's on first 48, like,
He's like, bro, I
all
didn't
right,
do
man, I'll tell you.
it. He was fucking his own ass.
Bullshit.
Tell us the truth.
I mean, has that thought has certainly crossed my mind before when I'm doing some filthy sexual shit. Like if I died right now, I really would be embarrassed.
Just have a full blown heart attack.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Tied up like with the Batman costume on. Like
I mean,
David
I'm old
fucking-
enough to fucking have a heart attack while fucking now, so I got to think about.
Well, yeah,
these
you can't even take Cialis.
That's
Really?
true. No, I can't.
What's
No,
the-
you
I was gonna
can't.
say,
Just
what's the
joking.
cutoff?
Yeah.
No, it's
38.
the heart conditions or whatever is the thing. They sell like basically the shit that's the exact same as Cialis at like over the counter now, right?
It's way
In
worse for
fucking
you. though.
Mexico.
Yeah,
It's so
I heard
bad.
that Blue Chew isn't really all that.
Wait,
what
you
it's
heard
cooked
what?
up to.
What
That
is-
Blue Chew?
Blue Chew, yeah.
I've never heard it. What
Okay,
is it?
You guys haven't been jacking off lately.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's on every
I
ad.
jerked off
bef-
today. What are you
It's
talking
on
about?
every ad before every.
Yeah.
porn.
Blue Chew?
Yeah.
Blue Chew. It's
Never
like
heard of
It's
it.
like a Viagra pill that works like faster. and
It's
like
chewable?
more heavy. Yeah.
And that's why the name?
Yeah, you
Okay.
can get it like 7-Eleven basically.
Well,
Yeah. Is it like those rhino pills you can get it fucking?
No. It's like a little blue pill.
And does it work?
I heard it
Why,
works.
why are
Like
you on
faster.
Pornhub? Evolve, baby.
Why not?
Reddit.
Reddit.
Who made the rules?
No ads.
Hey, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Who made the rule?
Wherever it's set, I'm there.
I'm with Dom. I watched Pornhub today.
I'm just saying, Reddit. It's an evolved
But
experience.
Reddit's like links, ain't it? You
No.
like GIFs. I don't like that.
No gifts.
You like-
Wait,
videos,
well, why-
Women upload full on porn videos,
and it's the actual girl, and then you can just go through her history
yeah.
and just go through. Like, "Ooh,
Is
I
that
like this
why you
chick."
like it?
And then hold up, and then you can follow that person.
I
So
get
you're
it.
like, oh, I like this chick.
So, but is the real aspect of it? Is that what's appealing to you?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're not making money off it.
yeah. And Pornhub is always they're degrading me all the
Yeah.
time. Like, are you beating off again in the ad? I'm like,
And
yes.
then it's always like teacher fucks his mom. Like,
Yeah.
chill out. Like,
Hey,
I don't.
And porn stars are. Ugh,
Hey, click here. There's fucking hot meals in your area ready to fuck.
I'm
Dom's
down.
like,
breaks his mouse.
that's why he's had 17 computers in the last 4 years.
Yeah. Yeah, now you got the ads just ruining it.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, porn with ads. Who would have thought?
I think the worst thing about like a zombie apocalypse would be no porn, because once the grid breaks, let's say,
Oh,
Well,
you don't,
zombie
you
porn.
don't think I've downloaded a full tablet?
no, your shit won't even work.
What,
I
a
mean,
tablet?
No, I mean, what? Where are you gonna charge it?
Dude, there's fucking solar panels everywhere.
I don't know, bro.
Where?
I think the military will snatch that shit up.
Yeah, I do
Zombie apocalypse? You think you're getting around with that fucking BB gun? You think you're gonna live? What's
Not-
gonna happen?
Yeah.
Zombie
not at all.
apocalypse.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
What's the first
No
thing?
porn.
What's step one? Let's disregard the porn because
Okay.
there's not going to be any in a zombie
Yeah.
apocalypse.
Go to
But-
Walmart.
Legitimately, what? Like, okay, you
it's
fucking,
Walmart.
you
I
got.
think it's a
There's
bad
an
call.
emergency fucking, whatever that
Yeah.
flashes across the screen. You're like, holy shit.
It's going down.
What's your first thing?
Don't-
What do you do?
Go to Walmart and stock up.
With what though?
With what? Yeah.
What are you stocking up
But
on?
no, but that's like the most. Everyone's going
Yeah,
there.
you gotta
Yes.
go somewhere
All
else.
right, fuck it. Food for less.
Nobody's there.
Dom's like, wait, what's the place I went to with you where they had that whole fucking everything inside of there? Was it? It
I
wasn't.
think it was food for less.
No, it wasn't. It was next to the Dollar Tree in the hood. They had like a barber shop. They sold do
Oh,
rags.
Fam Bam.
Yeah,
Bart.
that place. Yeah, that's where you should go. Fucking stock up on everything.
Completely good to go.
Well, if you need to get guns, you can go to FamMart.
yeah. Yeah. Well, okay, so the first step, you got to get supplies, right?
Unless you have none.
I don't know. I think that might actually be one of the later things to do.
Yeah, I think hang out for a minute, get some info.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got to get
Gather
You
intel.
got to get
Yeah.
some. You got to get some core supply. Like, you're not going to do the stock up at that point. Like
Yeah.
you got to get enough to last you a few days. Throw it
Fill
in.
the okay. First thing, I got it. Fill the bathtub with water. I think literally first thing. Then you have drinking water for a while.
Yeah.
Fill the bathtub with water.
Before
Yeah,
water
but-
gets completely shut off.
Yeah. Before I mean,
Yeah.
hopefully it's not.
Yeah,
maybe that's the source of the
What if the
zombie
water? I was gonna
shit.
say, what if
Yeah,
the
right.
water's tainted?
The tablets. That's all you need.
Yeah. All you need is some tablets.
Tablets. Yeah.
That blue chew.
Yeah.
Hard on for days.
just
Fighting
just
zombies
stabbing
with
zombies.
a fucking boner.
Kill them all.
That's not a bad idea.
Right. I think.
I
It's
mean,
pretty good.
I think you gotta fucking step back and go, okay, what are my
Well,
absolute
fir-
necessities?
first-
what are
Yeah.
what are my needs that I have to meet in the next fucking 48
water
hours?
is first.
Water has to
First off, get to the coast.
Yeah.
Well, we're kind of already there.
Yeah, but no, but I mean, you mean
What do you
like
want,
by
salt
the
water?
beach?
I mean, literally on like the water.
Why? Because
essentially.
zombies don't like the beach?
They can't swim.
But
like
then
black
yeah,
folks.
now you put up a wall behind you though.
What do you mean?
You can't maneuver now. You set up one whole dimension is gone.
There's boats, man. You get a boat. You can set that motherfucker out there, anchor it
Who's
down.
picking you up? This isn't GTA.
Yeah, where are you getting a boat?
There's boats everywhere. What, you think they're not gonna be able to get a boat?
All right. Once you get it, you got the keys to the motherfucker.
Yeah,
What you gonna
do you know how to hotwire boats? That's
This is getting complicated.
No, a sailboat.
why I said it.
Can you sail?
I'll figure that shit out.
I don't know how to sail.
I don't either. There's
can't
like
be that hard.
terms and knots and fucking ropes and shit.
The wind's blowing that way. Turn it, bro.
That thing
All
is
right,
just slamming
it's also,
back and
it's
forth.
also under the assumption you're around other people. I'm not by myself.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So
Man,
like,
I heard. I think it's something like that. It's every man for himself, unless you know the person.
The boat thing is a good idea. Like
yeah.
if you could go fucking hijack a boat, kill someone for their boat, or get
Yeah.
on a boat and
literally
like,
just being on
watch
the bay,
the
like
fucking country burn from the ocean, I'd feel safer out
Dude, what are you
there.
gonna do? Be on Castaway forever?
it
Nah,
wouldn't.
you
It
go
wouldn't even.
fucking go to
Yeah,
Clemente or Catalina.
No, go to
find an
Catalina.
island.
There's
Yeah.
There was the population of those is like what, like 2,000, 3,000 people probably. Half of them are already dead by the time you show up.
So right now, could you navigate in a boat? Like,
Well,
to
you wouldn't
Catalina
have like
Island?
navigation wouldn't be hard because GPS would still be working.
Yeah, but you still have to know how to use the
What was that?
GPS system.
Maybe an EMP went off and
Yeah.
all like. I mean, hey, we're going deep
Not
right
only
now.
that, but Siri doesn't really navigate in the water. Like
What was that?
Siri.
Yeah.
No, those boats have like dedicated GPS.
You gotta know how to
You
work
don't
that
throw
shit.
up
That's
your
what I'm saying.
iPad on there.
Yeah.
It's fucking-
You would have to have some knowledge of how to work a GPS system, a
Yeah,
navigation
you can't
system.
get
you you'd be all right though. Well, you could just stay by. You could stay by the coast.
You could, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to
Conceivably.
like go off in like
No.
international
Yeah,
waters.
and how far is Catalina from the coast? Like you could probably see.
Oh,
it.
26
you guys just-
miles across the sea, baby.
Oh,
That's
you
it?
guys are saying Catalina.
From,
I wouldn't know how
from
to get there.
like Newport.
Yeah, so you just have to go up the coast and then
Yep.
shoot over.
I mean, it's easier said than done. It's not
Yeah.
like you land ho and you're like, Psh, okay,
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
but
go
there's-
straight.
Ahoy, baby.
There's also multiple islands, so it's not like you
Yeah.
wouldn't necessarily have to land on Catalina. You would just have to get to one of those islands.
Well, you
Sorry.
only have two, Clemente and Catalina. That's it down here.
I mean, there's smaller other.
You don't want to go to San Clemente. Ain't shit, but like
No, it's military.
Navy SEAL training.
Yeah.
And
Actually, that
fucking-
might be a safe
I
space.
know.
Hey,
That's what makes it better is if you
rounds.
know people. That's your fucking launch off point to take over Catalina.
Not
Yeah.
bad. That's
Yeah.
not bad.
And if there's anyone I'd like to be around to be some fucking Navy SEAls.
Just
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
What do you think happens? What does the military do in this scenario?
It wouldn't be the military would probably quarantine themselves.
right,
And it would be-
complete lockdown.
Yeah, it
right?
would be National Guard would be the ones that would be out.
Yeah,
And
let
those-
those motherfuckers die.
Yeah.
I mean,
Trash.
I was in the service. So was Dom. I'm gonna talk shit. Fuck the National Guard. Clown party. Absolute clown
That's why
party.
the zombies always win.
you just, I mean, you can't get good at anything training fucking for 3 hours a month.
Didn't
That's
the,
true.
didn't the
That's
dude in San Diego hijack the fucking tank from the National Guard?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but 2 sticks.
I'm just saying, he stole it. He stole a tank
I know.
from him.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
He fucked up a lot of shit too.
He did, he did.
Yeah, he fucked up a lot of
I
shit.
think in the event of like an invasion or something like that, isn't there like a section of like minefields or something like that over by Coronado?
From what I've heard, the only thing I know about that is
Blow
that
the jetty.
the jetty, where people the IB, to get the
with
IB.
the strand or
But
whatever.
they did that
connects.
in World War II so that the boats had more than one, or boats, give me the ships.
You call yourself a vet?
yeah. Anyway, the ships have 2 ways to get out so they don't get Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
Like, they're not stuck
Yeah.
in one. Anyway. Well, we're getting off topic. Let's
Yeah.
go. Zombie
Well,
apocalypse. I was in the
here's-
zone here.
Here's the question: do you go to fucking Camp Pendleton?
I don't know.
For what?
I feel like being anywhere with the militaries would almost be worse.
It'd be on lockdown though, like you said. They're not letting people
Yeah,
in.
They might let you in. I mean, they might let people in who are clearly. They might quarantine you inside the base.
Man.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, because there would be too many people just storming the fucking.
A lot of people are
military
gonna go
base.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And all you got to think too. All the families of people that are military, they're all going
yeah,
there.
they're safe.
So there's probably millions of people.
Well, there's that beach over in Oceanside that's only or like military only. or
Oh
whatever.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
we need a TG boat after the show. We need to
do.
start investing.
Just
We need to
have
start
one.
planning this.
Yeah.
buy more T-shirts so we can get a yacht.
We'll save like 4 other people. That's
Yeah.
it.
I want one of those yachts with a yacht inside of it.
Hell yeah.
And
A
jet
helicopter,
skis
too.
A little thing opens, and a
Yeah,
helicopter.
helipad. What a
Yeah,
boy.
you know, if there's a zombie apocalypse, those billionaires are just riding out in their fucking
Chilling.
little mini cities.
Chilling. Okay, so first step is we're for sure water.
We need
right?
water.
for
Yeah.
sure.
I think water is just the general theme of step 1.
Yeah,
Water. Get to water.
Get to water.
But that's assuming zombies can't swim, which I think that's kind of been established in most
Yeah.
zombie movies.
Everyone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zombies can't.
I mean,
Yeah,
well, yeah, I
so-
guess you want to establish a few things before we even get into what you do first. Are they fast moving zombies or are they slow walking zombies?
I mean, who's the tester to find all this out?
what do
The
you mean?
first motherfucker to get killed.
You'll see it.
yeah,
I mean,
you'll see it. Are they
I mean,
running or are
it's
they
gotta-
walking?
Well, not only that, of news, because you're gonna find out about this on
Yeah.
the news
Okay,
first
okay.
thing, right? Your TV will probably just turn on when it's
Yeah.
2019 or 2020. That's probably it's gonna happen next.
You'll
month.
hear that.
Your TV turns on, boom, they just tell you what's going on. You grab your shit. Oh, dude. I mean, I'm like a cartoon character. I got so many fucking guns hanging off me. I'm dragging a bazooka down my fucking hallway, hitting the freeway. I gotta steal a car.
Fucking up civilians.
And this Prius isn't gonna work.
That's
No.
true.
I
Yeah.
need something with a little ramming power.
You need some
gotta be
four-wheel
able to-
drive.
You got to
You
be able
need
to
four-wheel
run
drive.
over
Bradley's
them.
truck.
Bradley, I gotta find my own.
Man, if you had the
Yeah.
Xterra, it would be good.
Yeah. So yeah, you need something before. That's like standard, right? You need
Yeah,
four
Yeah, you
wheel
got to be
drive.
able to run over
Especially if you're
stuff.
driving over fucking dead bodies,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
which you would be
Yeah.
doing.
And just hitting like random
Yeah,
people.
yeah, yeah.
Like, oh, dude owes me money.
Yeah.
Yeah, so is it fast moving zombies though, or is it walking zombies?
It's gotta be walking. Let's get,
Yeah, let's not get too ridiculous.
So in other words, the Kyle that you've made fun of for all these years for wearing white sunglasses and having a huge lifted truck,
He's
he's
living.
going to be of good use to you.
No, that's the
who's
first.
got the last
he's
laugh loud,
yeah,
bro?
exactly.
He's the first infected. He caught it from some banging some chicken Havasu.
Yeah. I feel like always, you know how people from the coast make fun of people from like middle America.
Like the
You
Midwest.
You know, like
yeah.
they make fun, or like, you know, if you work some corporate job, you're like, that fucking welder. It's like those are the people that are gonna survive if something crazy
Yeah,
happens.
like the salt of the earth type motherfuckers.
the
dude.
welders,
Yeah, who know how to do some
the
things.
construction
Yeah.
dude.
Those are the ones who have no idea what's happening until they get bit by a zombie.
Yeah, California, we're 90%
idiots.
of the state's gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
Most
Yeah,
of the
just
chicks are
gone.
taking pictures for IG. Oh my god, it's getting
Yeah.
so many followers.
I mean, yeah, being in a highly populated area definitely puts you at a disadvantage. But I would argue being on the coast probably puts you at the best advantage.
I'm still not. I'm not
I don't
sold on
see-
that.
Yeah, because
I mean,
there's a wall.
being
You're like,
being on the coast, first of all, especially if you're able to get a boat, you have an unlimited source of food.
what? Oh,
So
yeah.
like
You eat
ish.
fish forever.
ish, but then you always have to have gas.
Then you need to go fucking get fishing rods and all of the accoutrements for fishing.
That's all nearby.
Accoutrement.
Yeah.
That's the last thing we're worried about.
I'm
all
saying
the
like
fixings.
you're gonna need. No, I'm not talking about like fucking garlic and parsley. I'm talking about hooks and weights and shit.
Yeah,
dude.
all that shit's nearby.
All right. I mean, yeah. The food source it's a valid point for sure.
And water too, because you could always fucking what's it called?
What, like deoxy?
No, I can't think of the fucking name.
Desalinization?
Yeah, desalinization.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can
What,
always-
the salt water?
yeah, you can
Don't you need,
desalinate
like
water.
tablets?
It's not
tablets for
that
that?
easy.
Yeah.
It's like an evaporation process.
Yeah, so you basically you
okay.
just would need to have a fire and like some pots. And
I mean,
stuff
I
like
give it
that,
to you.
and-
Like procuring food from the ocean would be easier than having to hunt if you've never hunted before. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah, that for sure, right? And you
Yeah.
need a weapon to hunt.
Yes.
I feel like in this whole scenario, if you don't have some kind
Yeah.
of weapon, you're kind of fucked, though.
and I feel like
Yeah.
I
need a
know
weapon.
I know
Yes,
obviously having a gun would be good for a certain amount of time, but if they're slow moving, I think the best option is something that can pierce and
Oh, I mean the gun for other people. I don't even think if they're slow moving. I'm serious. Like to guard your own shit.
Oh, yeah,
from other
for
people.
sure, yeah.
yeah.
But I'm saying like to if they're slow moving, you need like a fucking like a bat
Sword.
with a bat with or a sword.
Yeah.
I was gonna say a bat, like a bludgeoning weapon with spikes.
Yeah, a mace.
baseball
Yeah.
bat wrapped in
Like
fucking.
like in fucking in what is it Braveheart when he drops the fucking mace and swings it around like that.
smashes his fucking.
That's
skull.
it.
fuck
That's
yeah.
the weapon you need.
And just hitting that IG model fucking that I dislike.
Influence this.
Yeah, and she's and I just wind up. Brat!
How bad would their makeup be, by the way, after
Oh yeah.
after like 2 weeks of being a walking zombie, just the makeup still caked on.
What? Okay, if you don't get infected and she just turned, you having sex?
Are you fucking?
You just gotta get the Hannibal Lecter mask on her.
If she, I mean, just turned, and there's no way for you to get infected.
You got to do it with a condom, just in case.
just in case.
Just in
Yeah,
case.
That's sticky
Gotta have a
ass
condom
pussy.
on. Yeah.
Ugh.
You got to do it before the
Squish.
vagina turns. though.
Squish,
Yeah.
squish.
It starts from the head, the brain up, so you got some time between the
Yeah.
infection
Dude,
once it hits the brain.
She would be, her flesh would be so soft and vulnerable, where you would just poke through her fucking guts.
Oh, that probably feel pretty good though. I tell you,
Pretty warm up there.
that tenderness.
Oh, I'll tell you, those intestines.
So, okay, what's next step though? What's your long term? That's where I feel like because so now let's say right now we're 2 weeks out. Some of the zombies have died. People are kind of disappearing because they're turning and they're getting away.
And you've got your crew with you.
Yeah, you got to call
Where
people.
are you? Floating out in the middle of the ocean, or
Yeah.
are you like staying close to shore and kind of keeping an eye on
I
things?
think you got to stay close.
Let's say we get to Catalina or whatever.
But
Okay.
gas though, that's the biggest thing about the
That's-
boat is gas.
Okay, let's just say.
Well,
somebody
he's
had a
gonna sail
sailboat.
us
Yeah.
out.
Oh, yeah,
So we got that covered. You just,
Greta
Yeah.
Thunberg or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
uh-huh.
People know how to sail around here. Somebody's gonna know how to sail.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
That's true. At 2 weeks out, you'd probably have like a small little convoy of other boats where
Yeah.
you guys are like hanging out together. Or you've tied your vessels together.
I'm telling you that the best thing to do would be all these rooftops got fucking solar panels.
You're looking at Waterworld now.
Yeah,
It
but-
goes from zombie apocalypse to Waterworld.
But you're talking about solar panels on a boat? Like there's not enough surface
No,
area.
I'm saying if you're going to a place like Catalina,
Oh, get the solar panels.
yeah, get the solar panels. You come in, you fucking do
Yeah.
raids, rip them off real quick, get them to the fucking boats, roll out. Now you can set up electricity over.
Dude, that was you electrician?
It's not that. That's not. Solar
you
panels
said
aren't
It's not
that
that
hard.
hard.
You said do raids like we're killing fucking Bin Laden, bro.
Yeah. You do quick raids to get shit. What else are you gonna
Who's
do?
the engineer here?
To set up solar panels, they're not like crazy complex.
Okay, if you're doing raids, you need weapons. You have weapons.
Yeah,
I got guns.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're slow moving zombies. They're not
But
running after
you have no weapons. So what are you? How
bats, whatever.
are you going to procure a bat?
I said if you're dealing with slow moving zombies, you're better off with a fucking bludgeoning
But
weapon than
like
you are
Scoop
with.
said, the weapons are more important for when you're dealing with fellow
people.
humans.
And,
Yeah.
and getting surprised too.
I'm
I
just
feel
gonna
like
freeze
that's
my
the-
paintballs.
That for them, yeah, that'll work. Yeah,
They'll go right through them.
I don't know where that
A
you're getting
fucking-
that freezer from, but
A nail
From his
gun.
solar power.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
exactly.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. No, so, I mean, hooking up solar power shit isn't like that crazy complex.
I don't know how to fucking do it. I
Do
mean,
it.
I could probably figure it out.
Yeah, I'm
but-
saying like it's not. I'm not saying like I'm gonna know how to do it right away, but it's not like the most insane fucking thing. They have like, dude, you can get like solar panel chargers for your fucking cell phone.
Oh, I know.
All right.
I've seen them.
Remember, there's no YouTube tutorial, so
Whatever. So somebody will die figuring it out, but we'll figure it out.
So you got your food source
Yeah.
covered. Water is going to be an important thing.
and we're at Catalina.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Catalina's long term though. That's a
They
problem.
got a lot of restaurants there.
Yeah, because they're going to be serving you food.
I mean,
Steal it.
as far as food,
I'm saying in 2 weeks, most of this shit's going to be bad anyway.
Yeah, most food's gone.
Fuck,
Oh, it's all
yeah,
canned
right.
food. That's it.
well, canned food, you got a year, you got
Catalina does have populations of deer and bison, though. You could conceivably hunt food
and
there.
birds. There's tons of fucking
Mhm.
birds,
They got
and there's
bison
tons
in
of
Catalina?
seafood.
Yeah, they have bison
You would
and
just have
cattle.
to figure out, get some seeds, figure out what plants you could reasonably grow in that kind of climate.
Marijuana.
But at some point, though, the infection's going to be spreading to the island because I'm sure you're
Why?
not going to be the only one who had the idea to come to Catalina. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, so you kill everybody on site.
there you go.
With what? Your BB gun?
Yes, I'm
The
still
frozen paintball.
I'm still by myself in this scenario. Clearly, no, I mean, I think anybody who showed up, you would obviously fucking have to quarantine.
Yeah.
But I think all it takes is somebody to just earn your trust, and the infection
Yeah.
just ends up there, and then you're fucked. Then you got to
No,
hop to
you
somewhere
You
else.
quarantine. What, earn your trust?
I'm saying,
Oh, this seems like a trustworthy person. Come
I'm saying
on.
in this particular scenario, you don't know who you can fucking trust.
Yeah, little do you know this motherfucker. Just,
No,
I think the
Yeah.
better
The
approach
point
is
of
to kill
quarantine-
any. If it's your island, you kill anyone who comes near it, like
Oh,
that
no.
fucking tribe.
you
No
can't
way.
guard all of Catalina by yourself
It's a big island.
Yeah, you need hundreds of people.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
unless you're just doing circles in like a dune buggy. But then at that point,
No gas.
No gas.
brother, solar power.
Solar power.
Solar
That's
power,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That's
a-
right. That's right.
Good old
What-
solar
what
powered
you-
dune
what you
buggies.
do is you get like, set up the light or whatever, so people show up like it's a fucking lighthouse.
Is a trap.
Yeah, it's a trap.
And you just have a sniper up in the
Yeah.
lighthouse just shooting people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You show them where to show up or whatever. That's the other thing too, is anybody who would show up to Catalina would probably try to get to one of the fucking docks.
Yeah.
Like-
I mean, let's say no. I mean, they're even shooting. I'm not going to the dock.
Yeah,
There's
I'm
like,
going
50 boats over there, and there's bloody bodies
Yeah,
hanging out.
I'm storming a fucking small beach somewhere
yeah,
down the way.
yeah.
I'm still not convinced on Catalina.
Me neither.
I
I
I'm
don't
not
wanna get stuck
convinced,
in
but
an island.
it doesn't really seem like a bad approach.
I mean, being in California, you basically have two options: go to the sparsely populated desert, or go to Catalina Island.
But where's that one place? It's that nuclear transplant with the two big
the
titties.
titties?
San
Yeah,
Onofre?
Yeah,
power
San
plant?
Onofre,
I
yeah.
heard that they actually have an underground city.
That doesn't surprise me.
Really?
Well,
Straight up.
I've never heard that.
that's why
it's
it's
like
been
a secret, but I just
Yeah.
put it out on YouTube.
because it's
so-
been closed forever.
It
right?
has, yeah.
But
If you-
then it's still there.
If you think you're not getting into fucking Pendleton, you're not getting into to the nuclear power
Wait,
plant.
so you heard there's an actual
I heard there's
city?
an actual like underground city just in case.
There's
some
probably a
shit were to
bunker. I
happen.
don't know about a full.
You can check out the one under the Denver airport. That's all over YouTube. You can check that.
Oh,
It's
really?
fucking crazy.
What, bunkers?
Yeah, it's like the whole air. So if you've ever been to Denver, I've flown in there a bunch of
We've
times.
talked about it on the show, how
Yeah.
fucking shady Denver airport
It's super
is.
creepy. Yeah, but if you look, like there's nothing around it for miles, just
Yeah, yeah.
farms. But anyway, you can look at these videos on YouTube where they have these there's railroad tracks underneath the airport that come in from all these different angles, and they have you can drive big rigs through there, and there's a bunch of food storage because it's the most central place in America. So if there's ever like a big
zombie
issue,
apocalypse.
yeah, something like that, yeah,
Yeah.
then they can send people there. The military
So
can
this
use
was
it.
designed that way intentionally?
Yeah, on purpose.
I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
know
But
that.
you can watch YouTube videos it's
Yeah.
massive underneath. Yeah.
I think being in a bunker would be like the worst thing to do.
Underground.
Yeah,
unless you got a baddie with you, just fucking.
but
it
you
sucks.
basically you basically set yourself up for disaster when you got to come out.
I mean, I just think about, 28 days later, like where they were stuck trying to get on the subway and like one person got infected and just bounced around. Like if you're in an enclosed
Yeah.
area, that would scare the fuck out of me, dude.
But that wasn't 20 days later, was it?
I don't know. I don't fucking
It was one of those, or weeks, or something like that.
Zombie, 28 fucking years. Ass.
28 years later.
So what do you think okay? Let's say this starts in the United States.
We need to do this more often, though. I like the hypothetical
I like it.
Tasteless Gentlemen episodes.
So if it starts in the United States, right?
Okay.
All other countries, obviously, they're like, no one. You're
Okay,
not
let's
leaving.
let's entertain this even further. How does it start?
It's an
I'm
STD.
thinking. No, I'm thinking. No. I'm thinking that global warming causes the polar ice caps to melt, or the fucking glaciers to melt,
Okay.
which releases
Releases an alien?
no, and
Yeah.
it releases an unseen and unknown bacteria into the air,
Mhm.
and
to
that's,
one researcher.
Huh?
To one
Oh,
researcher.
Exactly.
it's that guy that found that slug in the ice.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
That guy,
like one
that
guy,
guy already
One guy.
did it. He already
one
did
guy
it.
who's been in fucking Antarctica
Yeah.
for the last 17 years of
Patient
his life.
zero.
Yep, exactly.
Yep. And then he comes back think, he's like, I solved climate change, and then he just kills everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
So then he did.
Yep. I mean, that's aha. This is a great screenplay. That's the
it.
twist.
Yeah, that's the twist.
The ironic twist is that he actually did solve climate change by taking out fucking 85% of the world's population.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's,
could you?
that's the Thanos plan.
They think they found patient 0 for AIDS. Like, could
Really?
You, yeah. If you can look it up, there's
How?
one guy. He
How
was
did
he was
How do you do that?
what's it called? Flight attendant.
They have they have investigators that
There's,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a joke in there, but I'm not going to say it.
But yeah,
I'm not gonna
he
say
was a
it.
flight attendant, and I guess he was having like tons and tons of gay sex.
Yep.
Anyway, they think that he was patient 0. Yeah.
How did they
forget
come
his
to
name.
that conclusion?
I don't know, but yeah,
Like,
there was
that's
a whole.
lot of fucking.
It was years and years. It wasn't like they found out like right away. It was years and years of
Yeah.
investigating it.
Wow.
Could you imagine being that guy and your name's
Yeah.
attached to fucking Ebola AIDS?
The first one.
The first one.
Damn.
And then they don't even know how to treat you. That's
Yeah.
like the worst. If they have to name something,
After
Yeah.
you're in deep shit. Yeah.
bro, like Jesus.
If your doctor comes in with a book of medical ailments and he's like looking through it, you're in
Yeah,
fucking
what's
Shitsville.
what's the zombie disease going to be called? Like the Jones?
Yeah, the Tasteless Gentlemen.
Yeah. Got it banging hookers and TJ.
I mean, I think the STDs, that's a good notion as well. Like
Yeah.
it just mutates,
And then it becomes airborne
Yeah.
Man, yeah, I guess you were right though.
from eating ass.
I mean, could be, but you were right though. California is the worst spot. I mean, even for any emergency, it's the
Because
worst.
of the proximity to the coast.
Well, there's so
Yeah.
many fucking people.
Yeah.
And we're all right here, and there's only a couple ways to get out.
And-
I mean, just think about the 8 when you're trying to get out.
Rush hour?
You just at rush
Oh
hour.
my
You just sit,
goodness.
or the 5 South on
Oh,
a
we're
Friday.
dead.
You're just sitting
Like if
there.
you're in one of those areas like Mission Beach where it says tsunami evacuation zone, you're just dead.
I mean, maybe
Because everyone and their mother is going to be on
Yeah.
that road trying to escape the same shit you are, and you're
you're
just going to
absolutely
die.
right.
the
You're gonna
real
die.
and the other problem is too is like there's nothing east. So like your options essentially are if you're in Northern California, you got to go over the Sierra Nevadas.
yeah,
Um,
Joshua Tree,
Here's a nice
desert.
mushrooms.
Yeah, it's
baby.
beautiful
Yeah.
if you're not trying to fucking survive.
Yeah, you can't survive there.
Yeah, no, you're gonna be eating like fucking like snakes and fucking shit like that.
Chuck wallows.
There's probably not even a lot of that up there.
What? Snakes and
Just
animals?
just in general.
Lizards
Desert.
and shit like that. Yeah, no. I mean, yeah, you're pretty much your option is to be on the coast and try to survive. You can't like everything east is fucking.
But it's
you're
okay.
dead.
But hold on, not everything. I mean, you can drive to Texas
Yeah.
from here. It's not like
Yeah, but what road? Everyone's gonna be on
Yeah.
the same road.
that's
from
why
west
I'm
to-
buying a Jeep.
And
Just off road the whole way.
All right,
And also-
let that axle break in the middle of the fucking desert.
yeah, exactly.
Dead.
Dude, driving to Texas from California, you got to drive through a lot of places where like if your car breaks down, you're fucking done.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
And
yeah.
like it's like Bear Grylls, like urban Bear Grylls. Like one mistake and you're done.
I think it'd be smart to befriend like a helicopter pilot before this all goes down.
yeah.
But you need gas.
I mean, you do.
Well, that's what I was wondering though. So obviously,
and no,
But you need.
that's all.
You- but you
Solar
need-
power helicopter.
Yeah,
you need
there you go.
electricity for the gas pumps to operate, right?
and gas only lasts
Yeah,
like a
Because
couple
there's the
weeks.
gas is gonna. But I'm saying like there'll be plenty of gas in gas stations. I just don't think there would be any way to get it out.
There's ways you can store it properly where you can get it to last like a couple years or
Yeah,
something
but
like that.
how are you getting storage devices? for
No, I
this
know.
shit?
I'm saying
The
like,
solar panels.
Yeah.
Yeah, solar power.
But hey, a Tesla and solar panels. Come on, we can go.
Elon, get it together, bro.
I'm just
Yeah.
thinking legitimately if there's any way that you could get that gas.
I'm sure-
Like
well,
jet fuel.
I feel like those
No, just gas for like a vehicle, because
like out of the
the
pumps.
pumps aren't going to
I mean,
actually work.
You siphon the gas from the cars.
But those, and
Like they
if,
did in
if
the
it's,
hood.
You could do that, but I'm saying
if it's in a
think of
gas
all-
tank, it
think
doesn't
of-
last very long.
Think of all the gas stations that are literally on every corner that are just filled with thousands of gallons of gasoline that you can't get out.
I feel like I've seen those little caps. You just hit it a couple times.
Knock
turn
it
that
off.
thing.
with a crowbar.
Jam a
See what I
straw
mean?
down there. Start sucking. No, but you're right though. Fucksville. Do you even know what kind of gas goes in a helicopter?
No,
Jet
you-
fuel.
Is it JP8 or whatever?
Yeah,
Or like
JP.
That's that
10.
premium.
that premium? Like you're putting 100 in there? It's
Oh,
like-
they have like the special gas for like jets or for like jet skis and shit like that
Yeah.
out here at the one by the bay.
That's different though. Like I think in I'm of course helicopter pilots, all of them listen. You stupid
Yeah.
and then the
Can't
plane.
put jet fuel in a jet ski.
Okay. And then the welders were like, "You can't weld that." And the solar panel guys, "You motherfucker."
Allegedly, you did get the model of the Corvette right, though. Someone commented,
really?
and they're like, "No, Scoop was right."
Z1, ZR1 or some shit.
Yeah.
Sick. Where are we going with that?
We were talking about how to get gas.
Yeah, how to get jet
you-
fuel.
you're
Actually, you were talking about helicopter fuel. Yeah.
I'd argue that doing something relying on gas would probably be like one of the worst options that you could think of.
Yeah.
Like any situation where you're having to find gas, not only are you making yourself vulnerable to being able to move, you're also making yourself vulnerable to getting caught up in a situation where you just run out and you have nowhere to go.
Yeah, but then you got to find a charging station for your fucking Leaf.
I mean,
Nissan Leaf.
realistically, setting up a charge, like doing electrical work, setting up a fucking solar panel with a car charger
It's
or
not
whatever.
that hard, right?
I'm not. No, I'm saying if you have to figure it out, you have a better shot at that than trying to find gasoline.
I know I'm fucked. When it comes to that electrical shit.
Yeah.
That's the other thing too. Construction workers are gonna be all right.
I feel like there'd be a lot of people trying to get out of town on those fucking scooters.
I think you
What,
bunker
birds?
down
Yeah.
for a little bit. You don't think you bunker down?
Yeah.
I would, but like I said, I'd want to get to the fucking water.
But even if you just hold, I mean, so like
Are
my
you talking about like hole up in your fucking house?
like my apartment only has one door really, like to get, and I'm on the third floor, so it's the chance. Like let's just assume they can't climb.
yeah,
up the
I
fucking
wouldn't.
wall,
I would.
so
My first instinct wouldn't be to go running around in this shit.
yeah,
I would definitely want to hunker
Like a
down
week
and
or
fucking
something.
see what's going on, feel it out.
see what's going on.
Yeah.
Smoke a cigarette from your patio.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, I'd have to go buy a carton or steal a carton of cigarettes. It's
Oh,
end
at this
times.
point, yeah, he's still.
It's end times. I'm just smoking. They're
Yeah.
just like the cigarettes are lined across my mouth, 10 fucking
Yeah,
deep.
one after the
smoking
other,
all of them. I'm
100%.
doing heroin and
Zombies
fucking,
just looking at you to that one just fucking points at the stairs and like, this way, fellas.
like fuck.
By the way, how many ex-Marines out here that haven't shot a gun in like 15 years think they're gonna go out there and start blasting away?
Hey man, once you fucking do it one time, never forget. Damn it,
Always
Same
a
amount of
rifleman.
people who think they could make solar panels work.
not that hard. Solar power, fucking.
All I'm saying is, number one, you're operating under the assumption I'm not by myself.
I would prefer to have to deal with solar as opposed to trying to find fuel. That's for damn
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I would
And
prefer that.
if you're assuming you're not by yourself, you're gonna have a plethora of people who are good at certain things, or at least
You're
know how
honestly,
to do
I
certain
think
things.
in that situation, I think you're in a better position if you only have yourself to worry about.
Yeah, if you have a family,
Dude.
you're fucks, Phil.
Yeah.
Family, I think you're fucked.
You're gonna watch your
Yeah.
kids get their jugulars ripped
Yeah.
out.
God, yeah. Tammy, no.
Especially he's like 3, he's like fucking slowing down the group. Like,
Yeah.
hey man,
Dude, if this shit happened in PB, there would be people at the bars still drinking.
Yeah.
I mean, there would
Are
be
still
that
getting
percentage of
wasted.
people who are like, "Hey, if the world's ending, I'm fucking going out in style." You know, that's not the
Yeah.
worst approach.
It would be a fucking pub crawl with zombies killing zombies.
Now, here's the dark question: if you're a father of 3 and you got a wife, do you just kill him? I mean, I know people would do it. Like, if you're just looking around, and you're like, I don't think we're gonna get out of this, and I'd rather I just shoot my kids, or my family, and shoot myself than watch them get eaten by fucking
I
zombies.
just tell them I'm going to the store to get some cigarettes
And just leave 'em? Light the house on fire
Yeah.
and go live your life.
I mean, that is dark, but I hate to fucking say it. That's
Right?
a legitimate question.
I feel like it's legit.
I think most people, and I'm not a family man, but I think most people in that situation would do anything in their power to see that their family makes it out.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Which would
parent-
ultimately, in the end, end up fucking you. But I think that's your instinct as a fucking mother
Yeah.
or father.
yeah.
No, I think mother or father instincts would be to stay with their kids.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I mean that's like the premise of every zombie movie is the fucking.
But
staying
you
with
know,
the kids
like
ends
you're
up-
fucking huddled in the corner, there's zombies outside, and your fucking little shit kid starts acting up, and then you're like, see, I should have
Yeah.
killed him.
My-
I should have fucking killed him.
My fingers.
Yeah.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
Do you have
I
the games
don't-
on your phone?
I don't want to eat garbanzo beans. I don't like those.
Daddy, I'm scared.
Shut up.
You got the fucking whining babies.
Oh man, yeah. If you have a
The
baby,
newborn? Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
kill the newborn.
fuck, you gotta chuck that thing off the roof.
Here's what I've never here's what I've never understood about zombie movies is that nobody ever fucking hunts the zombies like the animals that they are, which is herd animals.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah.
How do you hunt a herd? Like you mean
Exactly.
like
What?
run
You-
them off a cliff?
I mean,
Like bison or whatever?
that, or
Buffalo?
or if you were to like hurt, like basically funnel them into like tight spaces and fucking drop Molotov cocktails on them and burn them the fuck
I
out.
think there weren't there a couple of scenes in fucking Walking Dead like that where they took out a bunch.
Yeah, but that's because they were just getting. They wasn't like planned. There was just a bunch of them, and they knew they were gonna be there. Like I'm talking like getting them into a dead end and you getting into a place where they can't get you like over a wall or some shit like that, and then just roasting the fuck
Yeah,
out of
but
them.
is that gonna solve
Just
anything?
making fun of him. Like, your mom is so fucking ugly.
That motherfucker pulls
is
out your
that gonna
pant leg and fucking.
Is that gonna solve anything though, or are you just fucking gonna be wasting ammo or whatever you're using to kill him?
Well, I mean, you have to assume that a certain percentage of the population dies
Right away.
without
Yeah.
becoming zombies. Not to mention they're going to eat some fuckers too. So initially, you're dealing with mostly the ones who switched over before there was a bunch.
And how I feel like zombies can't last very long.
Yeah, no.
Like what, like a
Eventually,
week or two?
Eventually,
A
they
month?
And then they
start.
die.
Well, they
as-
start. Their flesh
yeah.
starts falling off. They
Yeah.
become less mobile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got no
Fatigue.
legs.
So
Yeah.
are you saying that
Fatigue kicks in.
you're saying that if you survived long enough on a long enough timeline, the zombies would eventually just all die
I
out?
just feel like it would dissipate very quickly.
Yeah, you wouldn't be dealing with like huge numbers of zombies for a very long time. And then at a certain point, like, I mean, National Guard's going to kill off how many, right?
Yeah.
None.
No.
None,
They
yeah.
can't shoot.
None.
ROTC.
Yeah, they can't shoot.
Apparently, those tanks can't just run them over.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they're going to get they're going to get those ones off. So, I mean, you're talking about 50% of the population in San Diego wiped out immediately.
Yeah.
Now,
Like
how-
in the first 24 hours?
Yeah,
So you're saying either immediate or some of them are going to be zombies and
some
other
dead. People are going to kill themselves. People
Yeah.
are going to die trying
I
to
think
get
a
away.
lot of that.
Yeah.
I
A lot
think
of suicides?
A ton of
A ton of suicides, people killing people trying to take their shit, like
Yeah.
people being protective. It's going to be like 50% of the population gone immediately. So what? You got 1.5 million people in San Diego.
And people dip, they leave.
Yeah, they leave.
Yeah.
So you're talking about a much smaller percentage of the population left here to be zombies. How many people in, say, Pacific Beach? 60,000 ish.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, these things aren't going to come from, however far away. They're not just going to like wander from fucking Tucson.
Yeah.
So
Well,
you're basically dealing with just your specific local population of zombies.
So my whole strategy changes then.
Yeah.
That means I go east, I go into the desert and hang out for a couple weeks and then come back.
Yeah, can you imagine having the whole fucking city to yourself?
Or you
Yeah.
would just hunker down, like you said.
Or that, yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like I if they get too crazy, like they can't get into your house, or like I don't know, they'll figure something out,
Yeah.
or somebody else.
But
will
I'm
come
saying,
in.
I think the longer that they stay alive, the smarter they'll probably get. Like they'll start to fucking.
Well, they're not
figure
learning.
some
They're not learning anything. They're mindless
What?
zombies.
I feel like
I
they're,
think-
they're decaying. You
Yeah.
can't learn
Yeah,
when
that's-
when your limbs
that's-
falling
Yeah.
off. You're just hungry.
Fuck school.
Yeah. School sucks. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the best thing you could do is basically, like I said, you only have to worry about getting like that direct population under control.
Yeah.
And if you fucking hunt them like some herd animals, you don't even need 1,000 bullets and fucking mounted machine guns to be able to handle
I mean,
them.
it'd be way more fun if you had like a fucking solid crew of fellow, marksmen and hunters that you're like, hey boys, we'll go shoot
Just
some
hanging out.
Yeah, but
chilling.
in those movies, it's always fucking one-shot headshot
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah,
Like,
Walking Dead. Well, Rick with this stupid fucking revolver.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like a fucking 20-shot revolver.
What is this
You
fucking
never ran out of bullets.
1860? Like, get that fucking bullshit revolver
He's
out
got
of
a
here.
fucking musket.
Yeah,
literally, a revolver would be the worst gun to have.
It's garbage. I mean, it's reliable, but it's garbage.
Yeah.
It's more like a novelty. Get the fuck
Yeah.
out of here.
I need to import.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Broomstick
that's the other thing.
handle.
Is you'd be able to get a ton of military weapons at some point.
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh, they'd be
This-
selling them off. Are you kidding me? If you were still in the military, some dude came up. I'll give you. I'll give you money. I'll give you food.
I'll give you 60
What the
cans
fuck?
of baked beans.
Ooh, baked beans.
See, there you go.
Yeah, then you realize real quick that money ain't worth shit.
Ain't worth
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, Dom's over here still trying to get cash. I need to get out of debt if everything comes back.
I gotta get some new shoes and rims for my fucking car.
Oh, shit. All right, let's go ahead and get out of here, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dom's got to go.
Is it that time already?
It is.
I mean, it's been pretty much out.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That was amazing. We
That
could
was.
continue this.
I
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it a lot.
I like the concept of writing a fucking screenplay while we're doing shows. It's entertaining.
I like it.
All right.
People are like,
well,
it had no plot. It didn't make any sense.
Worst movie ever.
I'm getting that solar power helicopter though for
Yeah.
sure.
Fuck
yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
You just have the solar panels on the blades.
Yeah, on the blade.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm
Tesla's fucking
Just
up.
one
Yeah.
quick, just
Elon, slide in the DMs.
Yeah, let us know if we can make that happen.
We're the fucking real engineers around here.
Yeah, the
We're the
brains of
visionaries.
He
operation.
does have the flame guns though.
Yeah, yeah.
That is true.
Ooh,
that
yeah.
one doesn't go far enough. I need
Yeah.
that fucking good
Vietnam
old
or
19
World
Yeah.
War II.
They're clearing out tunnels.
Hey, you get one of those. Whoo. That's better than powering your
The
car.
fun you could have. Go by your ex house and just light that shit on fire.
And then you realize she's still in there.
Not my problem.
Hey, zombie apocalypse, anything goes, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
There's no rules.
Exactly.
All right, let's get Dom to go DJ.
Yeah.
All right.
On a Uno
And a dose.
and a Trace.